features. Once on the GIS web page, click on the map tools in the main menu bar. You'll then be displayed the drawing tools that you can add graphics to the map. You have points, lines, polylines, polygons, rectangles, freehand polylines, freehand polygons, and you can also add text to the map. Each of these features also can be edited by using the edit options. The first drawing tool is the point. Click on point. You'll be able to change the color, the size, and the style of your point. Once you have made those changes, go to the map and click your mouse to add the point to the map. You can also edit it by going to the editing options and clicking select. Clicking on the point, you can change the color, the size. You can also click on the point and click and drag to move the point anywhere on the map. Once your changes are made, click apply. You can also delete all or delete individual graphics from the screen. The next feature is align. You can change the measure of units. You can change the line color and the line width. You can then go to the map and click and drag the line onto the map, and once your line is created, you can release. You can then edit by going to editing options and clicking select, then going to your line and clicking on the line. You'll then be able to change the line color and the line width. You'll also be able to go to the map and click on the top square on the graphic. This will allow you to rotate by clicking and holding your mouse and rotating left or right and releasing to change the line. You can also resize the line or scale it by using the 8 squares around the outside of the line. You can also click on the line itself, click and hold, and drag the line to anywhere on the map. Once you have made the changes, remember to click apply under the editing options. You can also clear the map by clicking select, selecting the line, and clicking delete. The next feature is a polyline, which is a line with different corners. You can select the units. You can change the line color and the line width. You can go to the map, click on the map to start your line. Every click creates a new point on the map. And to finish your line, you want to double click on the map. This will create your polyline. You can edit it by going to select, clicking on your line. You can change the color and the width. You can also rotate by clicking on the top square and rotating left or right. You can also rescale your line by clicking and dragging any of the 8 squares on the outside of the line. You can also add new vertices. The gray vertices are active vertices that you have created. These vertices can be moved by clicking and dragging. This will change your line formation. You can also create new vertices by clicking on the white vertexes and dragging those to create a new vertex. Every time you create a new vertex, a new vertice will be in the middle, allowing you to create new vertices. Once you make your changes, click Apply. Polylines also has a feature. You can do a quadratic bearing. First, you go to the map, click to start your point, and then click again. Then go over to enter a starting point. You want to put a bearing in. Let's do north 36 west and a distance of 4 miles. Click next. This will create a new line for you. You can then create another point by clicking and putting a new bearing and a different distance and clicking next. Let's try this again. Create your line, putting a new bearing in. You can change your units to yards. Let's do 500 yards. Click next. This will create another line. Then create another point by putting in different bearing and distance. Clicking next. And you can always complete your line by double clicking. You can clear the map by clicking delete all. The next feature is a polygon. You can select your units. You can change your fill color, and outline width. You can go to the map, click to start your line, click again, click again, click again, click again, and double click to complete your polygon. You can select edit, click on your polygon. You can rotate. You can change the scale by using the white squares around the outside of the graphic. You can move your vertices by dragging the dark gray circles. You can create new vertices by dragging the white vertices. You can hit apply to save your changes. You can also use a bearing input method. First, create your first line, putting a bearing in and a distance. Clicking next, putting another bearing in, and a distance. Clicking next, You can click Finish to create a polygon. The last line will be connected. The next feature is a rectangle. Click on Rectangle. You can change your fill color, your outline color, and width. There are two ways to create a rectangle. You can go to the map and click and drag to create your rectangle, or you can go to Rectangle and create a fixed rectangle by putting in a width and a length and clicking Draw Rectangle. Now you can go to your map. You'll see your rectangle is outlined in red. You can go to the map and place the rectangle where you'd like. You can also edit your rectangles by clicking on the rectangle and rotating by using the top square. You can resize by using any of the squares, 8 squares on the outside of the rectangle. Once you make your changes, click Apply. You can clear. You can create freehand polylines. Freehand polylines can be edited for line color and width. To create the freehand polyline on the map, click and hold down your mouse while dragging the cursor on the map. And to complete your polyline, release your mouse to create your polyline freehand. You can edit the line by clicking the Select in the editing options, clicking on the line. You can rotate it by using the top square. You can resize it by using any of the 8 squares on the outside of the graphic. You can move vertices on the line. You can create new vertices on the line. You can click Apply to save your changes. The next one is a freehand polygon. You can select the fill color, the outline color, and the outline width. And you can go to the map and click and hold down your mouse button while dragging and release to create your freehand polygon. You can edit by going to Select, clicking on the polygon. Same, you can rotate using the top square and moving left and right. You can resize by using any of the 8 squares on the outside of the graphic. You can create new vertices and move existing vertices. And click Apply to save your changes. The last feature is Add Text. By clicking Add Text, you can input text on the map. You can put in text for 100 characters. You can select the color, the size, the style, and the font type. Once you have made those changes, you can click on the map to create your text. You can click Select to edit the text, and then click on the text. You'll see an editing box open. You can change the text, the color, the font, the size, and the style. You can also now change the angle of the text. And once you make those changes, you can click Done. You can also move text by clicking select. And once you see a hand with a pointer finger, you can click and drag the text to anywhere on the map. Click done when you are finished. You've added text to the map. A good use for this is marking out locations on the map for realty purposes. You can then outline the parcel. You can add text. And I already have made a test map labeling all the cemeteries in Sanilac County. Once you have made your changes to the map, you can save the map and then also share it by clicking on the paper airplane in the main menu bar. This will open up a link that you can highlight and copy and save this map for later use or to share it with someone or put it in a document. You can paste it in documents and emails. You can paste it in a web browser. It'll open up your map just the way you have it. You can also add stuff to the map. And once you have made changes, you'll have to save the map again and copy that link. So you want to share this map again, copy the link, and paste it in a Word document, email, anywhere you want to save it. And that is the tutorial for the Sanilac County GIS drawing tools. Thank you.